You know,
Good evening, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and joining me on a Tuesday, because I just can't get enough of my co-host, we have Digger Jim. Jim, what's up, sir?
Happy Tuesday. I wish it was Friday, but we'll get through it together with Bobby De La Ghetto.
And we got to introduce Bobby. We got to give a quick shout out to Spidey's Powdered Tumblers, the best man in the business for all your personalized nerd needs. Yes. And of course, our man of the hour, I think back on the channel for the third time, we have our very own street level hero, Mr. Bobby De La Ghetto. Bobby, how you doing, sir?
Good, sir. Good to be here. Love you guys. Station. Yep.
And of course, we're doing something fun tonight. An all new show, which we created, just you and I talking, right? The mixed bag episode. We don't know what we're going to see from Bobby. It's going to be all surprises, all fun. And what we are going to do, though, is see some cool collectibles because I've said it before, I'll say it again. Bobby is a collector's collector, and he's got incredible stuff. And not just incredible stuff, he's got incredible knowledge, and he's going to share all that with us this evening. But before we say hi to the chat, Bobby, you know how we do it here. You're going to give the quick 2 minutes who you are, where people can find you. We'll go say hi to the chat, and then we'll come back and we'll start out with your first item.
All right. Yeah. Well, you can find me. I'm on Bobby De La Ghetto 1 on Instagram, where I post up my artwork and my collection and just things I've been thinking about. But yeah, you can find me usually in back alleys and in seedy bars, trying, fighting for truth, justice, and the Mexican American way, man. Yeah.
There you go. Nice. And given a station that everyone he runs across.
Yes, sir. Be excellent to each other and party on.
Do you have to ever tussle with that ruthless villain, Marcus?
Marcus,
run into that guy?
No, me and him, we see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and him are, yeah. Even though he's taller than me, we see eye to eye.
I'm waiting for Marcus to get his own street level hero mask.
Yeah. Something's to killing the children bandanas.
But Bobby, you gotta let Marcus know when he rolls with you, he's the sidekick.
Yeah.
I think they all know that. Yeah.
Right? He's the Robin to your Batman.
That's right.
Oh, definitely.
We're just picking on you, Marcus. We love you, buddy. And it is Tuesday, so after this show, you got to head on over to FOC and chill with Circumstances. Check out Marcus over there.
That's right.
See, we're already talking about him, and he popped in.
Yeah, he heard him. Yeah, I was talking smack about him, and that's why he came on. He's like, "Oh,
Marcus, don't rewind a minute ago. Just ignore that stuff. It's okay." All right, let's say hi to the chat. We have in this evening, we have our very own Power Ranger, right? White Tiger, cool, calm, collected. Ruby G, how you doing, sir? Great to see you. One of my all-time favorite people, Jerry the Jitterbug. We have Las Cruces. Great to see you back, Las Cruces.
Yeah.
Of course, all our thoughts are with you still. We hope everything's going as well as can be expected with you, sir. Great to see you. Thank you for being here, and we are so happy to see you. We have Canadian royalty, Mr. Mark Andrews. Even the Queen from England, when she visits Canada, bows down to Mark Andrews.
There you go. They wanted him to be the new prime minister, but he was like, "Look, I'm too busy.
Right?
Go get that other guy."
Cap collectibles. Well, I hear when he visits England, he's got his own private chambers next to the Queen's.
His own bidet.
Comics, Nicholas, great to see you, sir. And of course, Marcus from Circumstances. And as people are getting their notifications, I will give them a quick tip of the hat, but we're not here for us. We're here, like I said, for our own street level hero, Bobby De La Ghetto. Bobby, start us out, man, on this mixed bag episode of the 10-1-1.
All right. Good to be here, fellas. Yeah, man, that You know what I'm saying? It's come to my attention that I'm old and I'm getting older, man. So, I've been enjoying the show, and people come on here and they show comics. I've showed comics, but other people have come on and they've showed games and some records. And I was saying, cool, man, I got some of those. I like to show some of them off. So I got a mixed bag. I got a lot of stuff here going on. But yeah, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Records were a big thing. You know, that's what we had. You know, it was before VHSs or computers and all that. You know, if something came on TV and you weren't home to watch it, you missed it, and you missed
Exactly.
it. Yeah, you know, and phone calls. Yeah, you know what I mean. Before, you know, if you weren't home and somebody called you, you missed it. That was just one you missed. You know what I mean. But somehow we got through life. But comedy records were big, and these are two of my favorite guys right here. This is Cheech and Chong. This is an album, Los Cochinos, yeah, and it slips out here, and it's got the car door.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, back in the day, they got stuff stashed away. They're smuggling in. You know, back in the day, it was a different time. Yeah, it was a different time.
Oh yeah.
And
I
these
saw smoke at the drive-in, Bobby.
Oh yeah. I remember. I walked a mile, and then being a friend of mine, and they wouldn't let us in. You had to be 17 or over and stuff. And I was like, "What the heck?" And then we tried to do the switcheroni. Well, let's go see Pinocchio and shit. But they was like, "Nah, we're on to that. Get out of here, kid." All right. So I was mad. You know, I had two older brothers, and I wanted to be like them. You know what I mean? And so they were older than me, and they were drinking and smoking and carousing. So I was in a hurry to get old and run around and do stuff like that. So yeah, but. This is a record right here from Mad Magazine. Yeah, it's not from, but it's about Mad Magazine. Yeah,
nice.
And Alfred E. Newman. Yeah.
I wonder if our good buddy Steve knows about that record.
And here's the Three Stooges. Yeah. Hello.
Now, Bobby, did you see that coming out is Cheech and Chong, the last movie?
No, I didn't know they were making a new one.
Yeah,
wow,
I think they're calling it the last movie with them.
Last movie.
See, those guys, they're heroes of mine because they got to do what they wanted. It was a time when that stuff was illegal, but they made comedy about it and they made movies about it. And somehow they got paid just doing what they want. They still now that it's legal, they got dispensaries and they do what they want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got rich doing what they wanted, and so they're quite the characters. Yeah, I'm character driven. That's why I like comics, but I like all things with different characters. This album here, it's a cover by Wally Wood. Yeah, it's a cover by Wally Wood. It's Around the World in 80 Days. Yeah.
And that's Around the World in 80 Days is a classic property.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's some Wally Wood art. Yeah. That when it comes to music, I'm like comic books, I'm all over the place. I know Gary, you like a lot of foreign music and stuff, and I'm into that too. But yeah, I like old stuff. The older the better. But I'm all over as far as I like rap, country, classical. Elvis. Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis, the crooners and stuff, you know what I mean? But I like these kid records because they're hard to find and in good condition and stuff. But right here is the old Uncle Remus. My, yeah. The Disney, that's the one they don't talk about that one. That one's under the vault, but yeah, that's old Uncle Remus. Yeah.
Now you're going back, man. Now you're going really back.
Oh my gosh, King Kong, really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
My favorite monster.
Back in the day. This one came out. Let's see if it says here.
Wonderland Records, huh?
1974.
74. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is that music or a reading of the script or tale or something or a story?
It's a story. Yeah, it's a story. Right. It's all about the story about a young gorilla minding his own business who was tempted by a lady and came to America and they shot him down. Man, it's a sad story.
Know, man. The boobies in the butt will get you every time.
We talked about this one before. Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. These Power records, I love these. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this one I believe is the Neil Adams cover.
It is.
And
It's great. It's fun. Even the bad acting's great on them.
oh yeah, that's what I. I mean, you had the stories, the bad acting, yeah. That cover alone, has just got me. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Here's some He-Man. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know they had He-Man.
Now, is that an Earl Norm cover? Because I know he did a lot of the He-Man covers. Earl Norm. He's one of my favorite artists.
I don't think this is him because I know his stuff is highly detailed. This is kind of simplistic, but I like it. Yeah, it's not. I don't see the credits on there of who did it, but I like it. Yeah.
Well, because usually he does painted stuff. I didn't know if maybe he just did like a regular one for a change.
He did the back there. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Skeletor falling to his death.
This was Power Records. Yeah.
Now, see, I remember having that, but in like the smaller, like with the book. We had the book and we had the little.
Yeah, they had the big ones and they had the little. They had the comics with the little records.
Right. And
right.
I remember having that one because I was like, oh my God, who is this? This like
man
character.
Yeah. There's John. Yeah, I see John in there. He's John Jameson. Yeah, he's a man wolf. There's your record, John. Yeah. I love those little. I have the Marvel ones, the little books. And as a kid, I was looking for them right now, but I couldn't find them. But I love those. They had the Fantastic Four, the way it began.
There's a Man Thing one.
The Man-Thing one, I have that one, yeah, and Captain America. I've listened to him so much that I could just recite them off the top of my head. That adhesive X. You know what I mean? Yeah, Captain America says that.
John's. He's a member of too many packs. I think the last one he started was the banana hammock pack.
Yeah, he just wants to be in every group.
And here's some Supermans.
Is that?
Yeah. I don't think that's I don't think that one is, but I know he did some. I know he did some. I don't think this was him. On the back, he's Mixoplixic, and then he's saving a lady there. Yeah.
Getting Lois Lane all jealous. Get her heated up for later.
Yeah. But this is the stuff I love. Yeah, I'm always on the lookout, on the hunt for, if you can find these in good condition, I'm saying you're doing something. Yeah.
Well, those got treated like comics back in the day, right? They weren't protected. They were just thrown 100%. Around. They were just enjoyed.
And kids, I think, children were the ones that invented scratching back then, they were tearing, and they were you just throw them in the air when you got, wrote on them and drew on them and everything. Yeah. Here's some Batman. These ones got
we didn't have it. I remember seeing it though.
Some of these this one's got the comic on the inside. Yeah. It's got some pages there, some artwork. Yeah.
That's proper Batman right there. The way that's drawn. Love it.
You got a gorilla, and you got Sherlock Holmes, on the cover there, yeah.
Like how Batman's cape just kind of sits there.
I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan. I read all those stories when I was a kid. I loved them.
See, I think this is. I think that's Neil Adams.
That's my favorite Batman suit right there. I
love the back of it. I love that Batman and Robin on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, look at Robin, man. He looks like flat out pissed. He's like, the way he drew his eyes and everything. That's an angry Batman.
Batman didn't let him have any cookies before that.
Right. Obviously.
That's a Neil Adams.
That one's incredible.
Yeah, Christmas one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah.
And Mark is it Sneal? Oh my gosh, nice.
Never heard of
that movie?
Yeah.
You never heard of it?
Right there on the cover.
I think everybody's heard of that one, Bobby.
Man,
Yeah.
they need more Tarna stuff. The last 2 comic series with her were fantastic. Tina, how you doing tonight, ma'am? Great to see
Hey,
you.
Tina. Good to see you.
Who had it? But we were at one of the guys in the neighborhood's house. Brother had that thing playing. I saw the cover and was like, "Oh, we got to sit here and listen to this." That and Molly Hatchet. He had a Molly Hatchet one too.
This was a comedian. This was Bill Cosby, yeah, and the Cosby Kids.
Right? You just got to cover up that Bill Cosby part now.
No, man, I'm bringing him back, man. I'm bringing him back. If we can have, a dude in the White House, then we can bring Bill Cosby back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, this show, this is just one that all of us grew up on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Who doesn't remember? Hey.
Yeah.
You were right.
And the only one that had like a real instrument was like Rudy or something. He had like the real guitar. Everybody else just had made up stuff.
You see, Rudy got a bike. Yeah, you know what I mean? Rudy was privileged compared to the other ones. Yeah.
Right? He was the only one that had any money or something.
Now, I'm surprised with all the live action adaptations they've done that they haven't done a live action Fat Albert.
But they did. They did do it once.
They did. Yeah. Didn't Keenan or somebody play him?
Yeah. Keenan played it. Yeah. It was pretty good too. I went and seen it. I liked it.
I'll have to check it out.
I think I saw a clip of it, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't think I'm going to the theater for that." But if it comes on HBO, I'll watch it.
That's what I said about the Flintstones too. Like I wanted to see it, but I wasn't going to the theater for it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to pay the money.
Joe Palooka.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made a record of him either.
Nope.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of. Yeah. I don't have any Joe Palooka comics, but I found this record and I had to get it. Yeah.
That's a great sock him in the jaw cover there.
I bet the whole script of that is just hilarious to listen to. Step back there, buddy. I'm gonna suck you up tight. Something crazy like that. And you're like,
breaker in the world.
Let me give you a standing 8 count.
Yeah, Paul.
There, sir.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
But this is a good one. Yeah, this is some Ramita Senior right here. Yeah, you got Spider-Man on the front. They're real nice and big. On the back, you got your Kingpin, your LA.
Romita Senior, the best Spider-Man artist in my opinion.
Dr. Strange.
Yeah.
KBD.
And it's got some John Romita artwork inside. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've seen this book at cons. They're selling it for like $200. That was back in the day. Yeah, so I was happy I found it. Yeah, I was happy I found it. Yeah,
and I love the newspaper strip format on the inside of that.
Right. Really good. And here's some holy album Batman. Yeah, there's some old Batman 66.
Oh,
that is cool.
Some of the best villains, the best casted. They casted them real good back then. The Penguin and the Riddler and Joker. Yeah,
because everybody bought into it and just had fun.
Oh yeah. What was it like?
And Mark says that Spidey album is a pretty penny.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Yeah. Here's some Bozo. I like stuff with characters, so when I find it, here's a Bozo Christmas one. This artist here, he did a lot of kid records. His name was George Peed, and I like this stuff whenever I see it on something, especially with some character stuff. I'll snatch it up. Yeah.
He probably did some Disney too.
Yeah, that's some cool art.
Yeah.
George Peed. Here's another. This one's another Ramita Senior. And it's like a rock and roll album. Yeah, it's a rock and roll album, Spider-Man. And if you look on the back, it's got Power Man playing the bass and the Hulk playing the drums and Silver Surfer on the keyboard. FF backed him up and on singing. It's got Conan and the Barbarians. They're playing the strings. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Don't make me have to go buy a record for a little fucking image, Bobby. Damn it.
And what the hell is Thor playing? I can't
the
even
trumpet.
make out.
He's playing a trumpet. Yeah, they got the Falcon on, hand clapping. Yeah, he's keeping time
He's
with
got
the
the
hand.
rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not racist at all. No.
And you got your Archies.
Oh, that means some Josie and the Pussycats got to be coming up.
I don't got them, unfortunately. Yeah, I love the movie though. Right? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, and then just some of these album covers. Yeah, there's Frankenstein. Yeah, and the Bride.
Wow, that is cool. What a great picture cover that is.
Yeah,
Franz Waxman, huh?
yeah.
Holy
It's
cow.
like, yeah, and then
That's
I just
a
love
great
the cover on. Love the cover on this one too. Yeah,
Wow, that's a great painted cover.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
a painted cover right there. Straight up.
yeah,
Look at that horse.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Silver, hi ho, silver. You know, those are just some of my albums. Yeah, those are some of the good ones I wanted to show you guys. But I got some other stuff for the grab bag. Yeah. I got
Nice.
some games that are with characters influences here. Yeah, there's the Richie Rich game.
Yeah, we never had that one. By Milton Bradley Company.
Yeah, I got it autographed. I met the old time artist Richie Rich, and he signed the board for me on that one.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
And then here's Dastardly and Muttley in the
Wow.
I used to love that when that cartoon would come on because you just know they're gonna get jacked, and you're just like, how are they gonna do it this week?
And Muttley, you know, he's gonna laugh. Yeah, you know, Muttley was always he's gonna be all right. Yeah. And then I got a couple Monopolies. I got the Avenger Monopoly one.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then I got the
Power
Spidey.
has the boardwalk on that one, huh?
Got the Spidey Monopoly one. Yeah.
Oh, the old Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like when the first movie came out, probably, right?
Yeah.
I had the comic book Spider-Man one. That one's cool.
It's got little figurines and such. Yeah. That was my game. That was my gaming section of the thing. How we doing on time? We doing all right?
We're doing good.
We're fine,
You
dude.
can pace yourself. Pace yourself. We're doing good.
I'm moving right along. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 minutes in,
You're going
Bobby.
going so
young.
fast. I'm like, slow down. I want to see what that thing said.
All right. Well, we go from some games. So I got some coloring books that I started collecting. Like I didn't know I didn't set out to collect coloring books, but I just started finding these things. And this is one that I found recently. It's from 1965. Yeah, which is pretty much where I'm from. And it's Alley-oop. Yeah. This thing I didn't. Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Alley-oop. Yeah. 1965. Yeah.
Another person that likes the coloring books is Mark Andrews collects those as well.
Yeah.
Oh snap! See, Mark. I mean, it's crazy how some people from different sides of the world, but they got similarity in taste or whatever. They like the similar. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what this is. This YouTube is cool for bringing us together like that. Yeah, I didn't.
He does that, right?
Right. Yeah.
He gets common interest going.
People collect different things, different ways, but yeah, they find there's some Ninja Turtles, from the Fox.
Now is he your favorite, Rafi?
Not to say Leo with the leader, and he's got the swords. I don't like. He's my favorite. Yeah, he's more responsible, and I like him.
I'm a Donatello. Like when I used to read the Turtles, I was all about Donatello.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yep. Some
Here's
DC.
some DC.
Unlimited.
Some of these I find, I just find them wherever I find them. But yeah, I find some old school stuff. But this one here is some Archie. There's your Sabrina. Yeah, this one's real cool.
That's a cool cover.
It's got some real. It's got some cool artwork in here and some cool stuff straight out of the book and some stuff like some covers that are straight out of the.
Right, there's actually some effort into it.
Yeah. It's got some great stuff in there. Yeah, there's like the Sabrina from the cartoon, the old, the more modern one. Yeah. Yeah. Betty the Yeah.
Little Josie and the Pussycats there. I saw the costume. Nami wants to know color in any of them.
I've color in a few, but there's some that I just appreciate the black and white artwork of it and stuff that is so cool that I kind of, I like looking at them in black and white. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially some of those older stuff here. The work I'm coming up to, but these ones here I found, in a at the Dollar Tree, and they're just like, I think that's a Casada Spider-Man on the cover there. I'm not sure, but the inside is the insides are rough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the artist was on the inside, but it looks like, about the way that I draw and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not to put them down, but yeah.
You can't go wrong there.
But the cover's got me, here's a Bruce Timm one. Yeah, it's got the Avengers.
Oh, wow.
I like that one. Yeah.
This was from the Dollar Tree. This one came from the Dollar Tree too. Yeah, it's a Perez, and I had him sign it. Yeah, this is a George Perez.
Oh, wow.
And it's got
You don't need that. You don't want that. You should send that to me.
It's got the Avengers and the Thunderbolt there on the cover. Yeah.
I wonder if he had ever signed a coloring book before.
When I gave it to him, he hadn't seen it, and it surprised him, and he went ahead and he signed it for me, real nice there. He was a real great guy, man. Yeah.
He didn't pay me for that.
Right. After Bobby left, he looked at somebody and was like, "Man, they used my stuff, man.
Yeah.
Used my stuff. I didn't even know this coloring book existed. Damn."
I've had that happen before. Yeah, that they're like, "Man, where'd you get that?" And they couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In fact, there's this one here this is one of my favorite ones. This is an X-Men one that I found at the Walmart for $1.50, and it's got all kinds of great art in here. But like I don't think none of the artists were paid for that. Somebody just put this out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
After they do the initial art, Marvel owns it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, see, there's I colored this one, and then I asked Mr. Ramita to sign it. Ramita Jr. He signed it, but I colored it. Yeah. So I feel like it's a collab.
He signed it, and then he did the maze.
You'd be like, "Hold on,
I'll sign it, but I'm doing your maze. That you'll get it back."
I had Art Adams sign that one. Yeah, that he did that.
Now that's a cool idea. A coloring book of different artists, and you take it to the convention and have them sign their pages.
It's something different, right? They hadn't seen it. And this artwork that Art Adams did, it was on a can of SpaghettiOs. You know what I'm saying? I had the can, but that's what I've seen the art before. But they took that art from the SpaghettiOs and they put it on the book there. Yeah. Cool. There's some Kubert in here. There's some Jim Lee. There's my favorite. This guy is Steve Lytle. He was a Kansas City artist, and he passed away.
He was a journeyman artist for the comics.
Oh, yeah.
He did a lot of DC and Marvel, and yeah. I met him several times throughout the years because he's here in Kansas City. But like I said, he had passed away. He didn't know that that they put this out, but he signed it there, and then he signed it in that little square there too, also and stuff. Yeah, because they had took his name out of that square. Yeah, but he put it back in there.
And Steve Lytle's got a good signature too.
Yeah, man, awesome dude. Awesome. He did that one. He did this. I colored it, and he signed it for me. Yeah.
Wow.
That looks tight.
I know. It doesn't even look colored. It looks like it was printed that way.
Yeah.
I'm never going to color next to Bobby. They're going to make fun of my coloring.
I'd be all over the lines and everything. I'd be out. I'd be like, damn, we can't even give you a decent picture, Jim.
Right.
There's a Capullo. Yeah, Capullo signed it, but I didn't color that one. Not yet,
Yeah,
but
you
yeah.
want to go over his signature. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But
But
that's
yeah, I
really
love this
good,
book.
man,
It's
to
got some
have
good stuff in there.
different artists and just
And there's another Steve Lytle. Yeah, that was kind of a rough sketch because like he didn't even finish Wolverine's claws there. Yeah,
wow.
but they used it, and yeah, and he signed it for me. But yeah, this one means a lot to me. Yeah, for just being something I found at the Walmart. Yeah, yeah,
Like $1.50. Now you got all those SIGs in it. People would pay a lot
yeah,
more for the book now.
right.
Yeah, I mean, some of those signatures are going for $50 a pop. Crazy.
There's some good ones. Yeah, these are some modern coloring books that I come across. This one's all
Scotty Young. Yeah.
Scotty Young. Yeah, and Scotty Young, he's like here in my backyard, and he's from Kansas City. So I run it now. It's where Steve Lytle. I used to run into him. Now I run into Jason Aaron and Steve Lytle. So they're usually at every con. And I had him sign it for me right here. He signed it on the inside. He signed it up there.
Right.
And then at the time, yeah, I didn't have nothing colored. He said, "Have you colored anything?" I said, "Nah." And he like looked disappointed in me, so I went ahead and colored that little Thor and Wolverine right there on the first page. Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, that's some good coloring.
Yeah.
You make
Thanks,
good
man.
coloring skills.
I colored that one, and then of course I had to do the Doom. Yeah, I did the Doctor Doom playing with his toys. Yeah.
Wow.
To get him throwing Wolverine.
Man, that Jason Aaron King Conan story and 5 and 6 of Savage was incredible. Marvel Masters, nice.
This is like a modern one that I found, but the artwork in this, like I said, it's got these great. You know what I'm saying? That I don't even want to color them. They just look so cool in black and white. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, that I wouldn't want to color.
Yeah, yeah.
Just leave it. Leave it the way it is.
There's some great ones in here. Yeah. Yeah, you just pick any page and yeah, you find some good stuff in here. Yeah.
I mean, you might be okay with coloring it because you got some skill, but I would ruin the damn thing.
Oh, same here.
Man, well, you have fun with it. That's the main thing. As long as you have fun, you know what I'm saying? You can always go get another one. Yeah, these are still out there. Yeah, there's a Kirby Human Torch. Yeah.
That is cool.
And this one's a G.I. Joe. Yo, Joe.
Oh,
and
you got to get Larry Hama to sign that one, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met him before, but if he rolled through, I would get that. Yeah. But this is basically like the animated movie, but it's, like cell by cell. It's just boom. Yeah. Yeah. When they fight Cobra, la, 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 in the movie. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. Pew, pew.
Yeah. Sergeant Slaughter, yeah. This is for the good old US of A, yeah.
Nice. Man, it better be fun to color those wings in.
And this was another one that's like that Marvel one, but just got some classic DC that, what I'm saying, that do I really want to color?
Levels of coloring books and the art they put in them.
Yeah. See, these are ones that I just couldn't color. I would have a really hard time, I don't know. Maybe
that's what I always liked about the Essential collections is you got the stories in black and white in the Essential collections.
Right. Maybe if I had like 2 or 3 of them, then I might break down and try to color one.
Yeah. And it's all about, having the time and all that. Yeah, there's a George Perez cover. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, see?
Wow.
Can't try color that. Come on, man. And it's so funny because George Perez is right there, and then you get like a basic penguin on the next page.
Yeah, right.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just, crazy.
Yeah, that penguin was like taken out of some other coloring book. Yeah, some old coloring book. Yeah. Some of the stuff was taken from.
Yeah, you got beautiful detail, and that's color page.
Just makes some more. That's all.
Yeah.
I got some peanuts. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Charlie Brown, you blockhead. Yeah.
Love Charlie.
Some Star Wars.
Oh wow, nice. That
I
was
want-
like the first Marvel run. Like after, I mean, when they came back to it after Dark
Right, the
Horse.
second one, yeah. Mhm.
Dun, 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 dun,
No
dun,
no
dun.
color needed.
Yeah.
The coloring book of the first run that Marvel did of Star Wars.
Huh. I haven't seen it. I'm sure there was, but
Oh, Yogi Bear, nice.
Yogi Bear, the Laugh. I just found this one a couple days ago. Yeah, this is from yeah. It's got I don't know if I can do it, but it's got some flip pages here where you can. Let me see if I can do it.
Oh, they tell a little. You get a little
Do
story.
the anime. I'm doing it backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the corner. It's in the other corner. You're not. Yeah, go to the other side. Nope, the other way. There you go. And then you have to flip it, but the camera will never get it done right. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you flip
I'm
it, it
not-
makes Yogi walk or something.
Yeah. It's got Yogi on one side and Boo Boo on the other. Yeah. And here's the Osmond brothers. I got that one. It came with it, but it's in rough condition. But
Open that one. I got to see what they look like.
this one, when I bought this one, somebody colored on it, and yeah, look, there's it's in bad condition. But there's Donnie.
There's Donnie. All teeth. Ain't nothing but teeth.
Paper Roses. Yeah, no. This one was yeah, rough condition. But the cover right there got me. Yeah. Yeah.
His brothers. I can't even remember all his brothers' names, like Jay and something. I don't remember them.
Jimmy, I remember Jimmy was the younger one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
Here
some
we go.
Deadpool,
Oh, nice.
Deadpool.
modern day one. Yeah. It's got some good
That's
stuff
got
in
good
there.
art. Yeah, holy cow.
John Romita Jr. Yeah.
Detailed art.
Yeah. No. So like I said, I didn't know I was out to collect these, but you know, when it comes to characters, all up there's a
Classic. Yeah.
Yeah, 340.
yeah. Yeah. Now you can color it in, yeah.
Picture.
And then these I had these.
Signature thing is a good idea, though.
That one, yeah, because that worked out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But I started with that one, and I like it. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I gotta remember to take it with me.
Oh, look, they got Herbie on the front.
That is cool. Yeah, you got Herbie there. That's
Yeah.
That's when Johnny Storm was a bad role model because they say the kids were gonna light themselves on fire.
Yeah, that was goofy.
I don't know if I colored that when I was a kid or yeah. Maybe I must have bought it. It was already colored. Yeah.
I don't know. It's colored pretty good.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. Yeah. But here's the thing. Yeah. And yeah.
Don't use your calculator. Try to figure it out yourself. Screw you. Give me a calculator.
Like the cow's like, what the hell are you?
Yeah, you're nothing but a rock. That's funny.
Coming out of the plastic.
Yeah,
there's a couple more. Yeah, the Marvel Squaddies.
Oh, they were fun. The superhero squad.
Yeah. Got your Mr. Fantastic. Magneto.
Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Look at his head. That is huge.
Right, his head's huge.
Like 90% of his body.
Puzzles and mazes, yeah. Yeah.
Old Shellhead himself.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's some Roger Rabbit.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That looks cool.
That is cool.
Who framed it?
And
Oh, here we go. That's
Yeah,
a
that's cool. No, that
classic.
Roger Rabbit one
cartoon
was
he
awesome, though.
drew, yeah. I liked how he drew Two-Face.
Yep.
Oh, there's actually a lot to color in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those pages are full. You're not just coloring something with a blank background. Oh, puzzles
Right.
too. Now, Bobby, are you a collector of the Fun and Games comics from way back?
I had a bunch of them back in the day, yeah. But I must have did some of the mazes, or I got rid of them. But yeah, I had some of those from back in the day. Yeah, back in the 70s, right? Yeah.
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 That just reminded me because they had the
too.
coloring and the activities and the word searches, all sorts of stuff in them.
Right. And if we did them, then I'm sure I didn't keep them. I mean, I think I might have had one, maybe two, and if I did everything in it, then I was like, all right, I don't need this anymore. Even though it had cool stuff in it, it just wasn't. My brain didn't. It wasn't a comic in my brain. That's why. So.
Right. I was the same way. Yeah, I think I had them, but I didn't. I have these. They had these books. They're like this big, and I remember they had them at school, and they were basically the same thing. They had ones with mazes, and they were Marvel based, and and those those ones I colored on. Yeah, with markers and everything. Yeah, when I was way younger, I had more time and more gumption, I guess. But yeah.
Well, I think Mark Andrews said if we all went and visited him in Canada, he'd let us color in all his old books.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a date, man.
Only in the summer. I don't want to go to bed in the winter.
We get there and he'd just be outside with a gun. You guys aren't coming in.
I ain't coming in my house. I don't know what you were thinking.
We can go drink somewhere, but you're not touching my books.
No.
See, look,
He said,
no.
No. Yeah, I think I remember John and I each got one, and it was like, remember the really big coloring book?
Oh,
like,
yeah, the jumbo ones.
Yeah, and I think one of us got Spider-Man, and the other one got like a DC, like Batman or something. I swear to you, I just can't remember. I'm sure, I don't know, it probably disappeared when my mother threw out a lot of stuff. Like a lot.
Well, Jim was the older brother, so he just took both the books from his brother anyway and bullied him.
That was never allowed. You don't know my parents very well.
Right.
That would have never happened.
You would have got a whooping, Jim?
Yeah, that would have never flown. Never flown.
So what he's saying is his brother was a tattletale. I'm going to get Jim in trouble somehow. I'm trying.
Can't do it, man. You can't get Jim in trouble. No.
Yeah, that's what moms did. Threw stuff out in the collectibles.
Yeah. Get this stuff right now. It's gone.
I told you pick up your room. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That was a classic. I threw it away. Why? Because it was on the floor and it wasn't put away.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Bobbies, you still have like a love of this stuff, because you're always looking.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm always on the hunt. Yeah, that's the only way. That's the way I collect. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches like Jim there. I'm always digging and looking, and yeah. It's the thrill of the hunt, and when you find it and you get it in your hand, and sometimes things find you, and that's even cooler. You know what I mean? Yeah,
right.
It's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you get rid of a book and regret it, but it keeps coming back to you.
Yeah.
I've had that. I got rid of a book, and I was like, oh, I should have kept that book. And then this year it came back to me again. Not like it was an expensive book, but I'm like, oh, I just miss having that cover in the collection.
Right.
Yeah. See, one of my stories is I had that Hulk 181. I say I inherited from my brothers, because my brothers they had some comics laying around. I don't know how I had Hulk 181, but I had it. You know what I mean? As I was little, and but it was in rough shape. You know what I mean? It was,
Right.
we had all handled it, and I think there was like a big phone number written on the back with a Sharpie marker, and I myself cut out the value stamp. You know what I mean? I was a little kid, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to
Right.
collect these stamps," and like I don't know where it is, but I cut that stamp out, and one year they had like a con appreciation day, and they were like, "We're giving, if you want a free table, you can have a free table and set up." And I was like, "Cool." So I put that book out there, and I sold it for $20 at Hulk 181. That was in bad shape, and a guy bought it, you know what I mean, and he walked off, and he came back and was like, "Hey, there's no value stamp in here." And I was like, "What, do you want $20 back?" He looked at me, nah, he kept the book and he went on. But I had seller's regret where I was like, man, I should have never sold that book, because I always thought I'll find another one, it'll come back to me. It never came back to me, then it went crazy.
Well, it hasn't come back to you yet. You never know.
Yeah.
Right. Well, kind of a quick pro quo that karma, because soon after that I found a X-Men Giant Size one where the guy was selling for $20, and it was in better condition. It was, it wasn't no 9.8. It might have been a 5 or something, or
For $20, that's a good investment.
for $20. Yeah, I was the kind of one that was, should I get this? Shouldn't I get it? But I bought it, and then I got it signed by Cockrum. I met Dave Cockrum,
Oh, nice.
and he said. So I'll take that over that Hulk 181 with the phone number on the back. Yeah, it was a fair trade and shit.
Yeah, no
Nice
doubt.
to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, you got to catch the rewind. Bobby was showing some really fun stuff.
Yeah, man.
I would
I
think
didn't know you had the
especially-
records like that, Bobby. Those were cool.
Yeah, I would
Thank
think
you,
especially out in the Midwest or something where you are, they probably, do they have more, like, I don't see them as much here, but like you don't see the flea markets around here nearly like you do in some areas. And that's where you can find some gems.
Right.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I've met I used to know this guy that part of his job, or the company he and this other guy did, they would go out and clean out houses for people that either the loved one passed away or whatever, and they just didn't, they weren't living here, and they would pay them to go in and just clean the house out. And I remember I went by, he said, "Hey, I found some comics. Will you come by and look at them?" Because he knew I do stuff about comics. And I mean, there wasn't anything good, because I was like, oh man. I mean, it was okay, but they were all like 90s stuff and early 2000. There wasn't anything like in the bronze and silver. I got all excited when he said he got some books, cleaned out some books, and I was like, well, he's like, are any of these worth anything? I'm like, to somebody, just not me. He's like, can I make any money off of it? I was like, they're like $1, $2 books. I mean, they're not they might give you like,
just go give them to some
$50.
kids and let some kids enjoy them.
I said, you could take them to a comic shop. They might give you maybe, because he had like I think 2 long boxes. So they might give you maybe $20.
Wow. Yeah.
And he's just like, that's what I said. I said, you know what? You should hand them out at Halloween and stuff like that, and just spread it out there. Some kid might like that. Still learn how to read. And he had his son had 2 little boys, so I'm sure he gave them to them. So I'll give them to the grandkids. So, but
now, Steve, what's a collectible that you're trying to get this year? Do you have anything on the list you're trying to get that's been evading you?
You mean Bobby?
What I call him?
You called him Steve because you kept looking at Steve.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the chat and talking to you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Bob.
You're good, man. Well, I'm looking for FF Annual 2 if I should stumble across that at a good price, but because I have FF Annual 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up, but I don't have number 2. That's kind of missing in my set. But most of the time, I'm not really looking for nothing specific. I just keep an open mind and open eye, and you know what I'm saying, and because if I'm looking for something, I won't find it. So I just usually just keep an eye out. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's funny
But
too. I like that you said an annual, right? Because there's always a debate. Some people will collect a run of comics, but they don't collect the annuals. To me, the collection is not complete unless you have all the
That's
annuals.
part of the run.
Right.
Absolutely.
And it
yeah,
always boggles my mind people that don't want the annuals. I'm like, what do you mean you don't want the annuals?
And some of the best stories are in the annuals. Some of those
Right.
mm,
Avengers annuals, like there's a Thanos story, and I mean, like,
And
come
even
on.
some of the
yeah,
backup stories, when they have backup stories, were great, or at
Mhm.
least
yeah.
fun.
There's
Yeah.
some good stuff in there. Yeah, there's always some good stuff in there. I mean, in my opinion, too. Yeah. But
Yeah,
what Jim was
same as
saying
that.
earlier about what Jim was saying earlier about thrift stores is that I'm big on those. My mom, she's about to turn 90 here in May, but she's always been down with the thrift store. She's a collector too. She's collected dolls and
Sure.
and jewelry and purses and shit like that. She's always on. And she wants to go every damn day to these thrift stores. I mean, just to get out and look at stuff. I
Right.
mean, she likes to go out and
Right.
look and touch stuff, and so she's got me going. And I'm like, I don't want to go all the time, but hey, from my mom's. But when I'm there, I'm always on the hunt for anything comic book related, any character. I'm looking at the records, I'm looking at the books, I'm looking at, yeah, you never
Right,
know
the
what you
bug gets
find.
you.
Yeah, yeah, you'll never know what you find. So it's good to go out and keep an open mind, keep an open eye, and just you never
Yeah.
know, man. You find some gold sometimes.
Yeah, so you got your
Yeah.
collecting side from your mom. She handed it down to you, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My dad, no, he didn't collect. Yeah, he was, he didn't really see. He wasn't a collect. He was more mechanical inclined, and him and my older brother was always working on cars and tearing them apart and doing shit like that. Come here and hold this
Right.
flashlight. And you ain't holding the
Right.
flashlight right, boy. I'll put it over here.
Right.
That's when you're just ready to go. I'm like, all
Yeah,
right, I'm done. If I'm not doing it right,
yeah.
if it said pointed here, I'm holding it. I don't know what else to do. So, but yeah,
Oh, good
no, I
stuff.
Hmm.
think I think that would be actually opposite in my house. I think my dad was more inclined to collect. I think he did some stamps and coins and stuff, whereas my
Hell
mom,
yeah.
Neither
she
one
didn't
of
care
my
about
parents
any of
were
that.
collectors, so I don't know where I got the bug from. But I was always an avid reader, and I think that just naturally
Yeah.
led into it.
Right, that happens. If you're a big reader, you're going to end up keeping some of those, books and whatnot that you have. So, without a doubt.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I like to collect pulp books now and then too. Some different pulp books, especially the old Conan pulps and stuff. When I can come across them at a decent price.
Yeah. Those Frazetta covers.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like to get some of those old the Mexican Elite books. That one
Oh,
where Conan was first. That's Conan's like true first appearance in comics, but they colored his hair blonde.
Mm,
wow.
Yeah,
mm, mm.
and he wasn't even the star of the book. It was Elite.
Believe, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
those books though, you don't want to find those. They start at they're like 300 and up to the thousands.
Like,
Mm.
like,
I do want to find it, but I want to find it in one of those houses they're cleaning out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. Anytime you can,
Uh,
I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, I would think that they probably have more stuff like that in the Midwest where they have like, swap meets in the summer. They have some here, but you have to really hunt for it and say, okay, I got to be here on this day. They're gonna, you know, and sometimes I just don't want to drive. Like they have one down in the lower part of over in Virginia side, just under DC, and the traffic's just too much of a pain sometimes to drive all the way down there. I'm like, I'm not gonna find
mhm.
anything that good.
That's one of the bad things is though everybody's got a cell phone now and they just they think they Google it. Oh well, this thing's $1,000 and shit. Hey man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And anything's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
hmm
Exactly. Exactly.
That's why I we collect when people that are selling talk, oh, fair market value. Well, then keep it at your fair market value. I'll go buy it from this guy and he'll make money and you can hold on to it till you die.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can scream fair market value all the way to your grave and never sell your book.
That's not fair to me. Yeah.
Right? Oh, good stuff.
Negative.
Let's go around the table. Jim, what's coming up for you, sir?
Man, I have some stuff coming in. It's supposed to be here this week. I got, anytime, well, not anytime, I take that back. Sometimes when John Tyler Christopher does a cover, sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I look later on and go, why didn't I get them? And then I might pick them up from somebody else, or I get gifted by, I got one gifted one time from Taylor Winder, so that was nice of him. But I should have some covers coming in from him this week. I think it's based on his schedule. I should be getting some in this week, so that'll be cool. I like to show that. I went, and then I've been out digging, but I haven't. I was entertaining my buddy that's over in the Marine Corps over in Romania was here, so I was more focused on making sure that we found a good place to dig and he had a good time. I didn't really film anything, it's just more. And he hates it when I film. He's like, no, don't film it. You're going to jinx it. It's going to be like, garbage. So he does, he never would let me film anything if he found anything. So it is what it is. But I'll get a video out eventually.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're slacking, Jim. You got to get on there.
I know. YouTube's already told me that. They're like, hurry up. What are you doing?
And we'll get to Bobby in a second. So coming up in 2 nights' time, we have Actual Dracula on for his horror edition of the 1011. So that'll be fun. We haven't had Adrian on in a while. Then he wants to come on. Probably in another month after that, he wants to do his own album version. So, yeah. And Bobby, anything coming up for you, sir? Any appearances anywhere?
Well, Friday I'm getting together with the KC crew with Marcus and Beckerman and Brother Joe and Swagdon. We're all going to go to the wrestling matches in Fountain City Pro. That's where Marcus and Beckerman, they're big on this. It's a hometown wrestling deal, and we've been going the last few months. And it's fun, man. I just like going with those guys and having a good time.
There you go.
So I'm looking forward to that Friday.
Marcus once when you see him.
Yeah, I'll give him a couple of middies for you. Yeah. And
put some gear on him and then slam him to the ground. Hit him with the dang on thing.
Right?
Just can't buff him up too bad. Yeah. A pimp named Slaughter might show up and hit me in the back with a chair or something and stuff. If I'm back, yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's funny.
But the week after that is Planet Comic-Con's coming, the big one here. It's coming to Kansas City. So anybody coming into town, I'm looking forward to meeting Daymares and Flo Damon and people coming in from out of town. And then, of course, my friends from here and getting autographs, having a good time. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. And just happy to be here with you guys. Yeah, thanks for having me on again, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Gary, man.
We'll have to not wait so long again and have you on sooner rather than later.
Right on.
Yeah.
My Tuesday needed. This was fun.
Yeah.
Saw some stuff I'd never seen before. That's
the fun of the show, right?
That's the best part.
That's what I was going for, man. I'm glad I was able to. Yeah, I like when people show stuff, and I like showing my stuff because you collect, but you see it all the time. But I think it's fun to show and tell. You know what I mean? Get to show it off and show people, and yeah, it's fun.
Memories with it too is always fun.
Yeah. I found my memories, my house and my memories are getting too full. I got that Kelly Bundy thing where my brain's getting so full that if I learn something new, it pushes something old out. So
exactly, man. I totally understand.
So I got to watch out. I try not to learn nothing new, so I'm trying to keep my old stuff in my head. Yeah.
I know. I keep having all us old guys on. We'll have to call it the Senior 1011 Collectibles Guild.
That's right.
Yeah. Get off my lawn, Guild. Yeah.
Right. Beady. Who doesn't remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right. So I want to say, first of all, as always, thank you to my co-host first. Thank you very much,
Right
Jim,
on.
for being here tonight. Always a pleasure, buddy. Jim
Yes,
will be
sir.
joining us in 2 nights' time. He's on double duty today. I got to keep him close. And also, thank you to my awesome guest, Bobby De La Ghetto, who's not just an awesome guest, he's also one of the best supporters in our community, spreading the love everywhere around.
Right.
So thank you for everything you do for everyone in the community, Bobby. We appreciate it, sir. All the support does not go unnoticed.
Thanks, man.
And of course, there's not a show without our audience. Thank you to everyone in the chat who joined us tonight. Thank you so much. And those of you catching us on the rewind, thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Check out Bobby's links in the description below and go follow him and look at his cool collectibles. He's always got something that you don't, and he makes his own collectibles too. So you want to see some of the creations he
I
made.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, just some cool stuff. But of course, with all that saying, as we like to end this thing, guys, we are going to say keep it casual and see you next time.